Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. I put a description of the training in. Oh, I'm Jessie, by the way. I'm on the marketing team here at Kirsch Realty. I'll be presenting today with the other marketing specialist, Michael Seriosa. And I put in the description on Calendly. We're going to be just going over super basic social media. And mostly focused on Facebook. And we'll get into a little bit of how you can connect your Boomtown account to your Facebook business page near the end of the training, and hopefully generate more leads and more exposure and get more business that way. And then we'll hopefully have some time for questions at the end. So we have a couple people here in Reno and lots of people on Zoom. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. So yes, we're going to get into a little bit of statistics about why you as a realtor should be using a Facebook business page. We're going to go through step by step together how to set up your Facebook business page. And then we're going to go through how to invite friends to like your Facebook business. You'll see that'll get you a lot more exposure and help you reach a lot more people. And then we'll go over what you can post on your Facebook business page. And then Michael's going to take over from there and let you know how you can connect your business page to your Boomtown account. So here are some statistics. These statistics are from 2019, so pre-pandemic. And I mentioned that because you see that 93% of home buyers in 2019 used an online website such as Zillow or Trulia to find their new home. And so you can imagine that post-pandemic or during the pandemic, that was probably 100% of people because nobody was really meeting in person. And then the second most used form of finding a home was a real estate agent. And then the third most used was a mobile website or an app. And so you can see, I bring this up because Facebook is kind of a combination of all of those things. It's a profile that you can use to identify yourself as a real estate agent. You can use it for your business. It's mobile friendly. Most people use Facebook on their phones, and you can post links from MLS websites or your Boomtown website to Facebook. So it's kind of a combination of all those three things. And then the top tech tools. So this is information from the National Association of Realtors. And they asked realtors where they were finding the highest quality leads. So realtors found 47% of their highest quality leads via social media, 32% on an MLS site such as Zillow, and 27% through their brokerage's website. So you can see that brokerage websites are not too far behind MLS sites such as Zillow in finding high quality leads. And then you can see, you know, if they're finding 47% of their highest quality leads on social media, that's definitely worth being on social media. Oh no, okay, my presentation got messed up a little bit, but so 2.9 billion people use Facebook monthly, 1.9 billion people use Facebook every day, and 32.4% of those users are aged 25 to 34, and that's the average, about the average age of first-time home buyers, depending on what market. So you can see that lots of people use Facebook. There's lots of different social media platforms that are good for realtors to use. And it's good to be on all of them, but I think, you know, the most worthwhile is Facebook because it's so friendly, as in you can easily share photos and videos. You can post longer form captions. It's really good for sharing links, which Instagram isn't. And then obviously TikTok is on the rise definitely as a social media platform, but It's definitely more about sharing videos. Twitter, you can't really, share super long captions. So we just recommend that everyone at least have a Facebook page, although all forms of social media, however you can connect with your audience is helpful.
Is it better for Q?
And then if everyone on Zoom can just mute their microphones. Okay, so now we're gonna go into how to create a Facebook page. Can everyone, are you able to raise your hands on everyone on Zoom? Can everyone tell me who already has a Facebook page by raising your hand? Okay. So I can see there are still, we do have some people who have Facebook business pages, but we have quite a few who do not have Facebook business pages yet. So we're gonna do that next. 1 second, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen briefly. Okay, so can I ask everyone? 1 second. Okay, yeah, I think everyone should be muted now. Okay, so for those of you who I just let in from the waiting room, what we're gonna do next is create a Facebook business page together. I just went into some statistics about why realtors should be using Facebook business pages, and I can send this presentation to everyone who attended afterwards, so you have those statistics if you're interested. Can everyone see my screen now? It should be my Facebook page. Can I just kidding? Yeah, probably. Can everyone see it? No, you can't, Mary? Okay, I must be. Okay. What about this? Okay. Now are you?
Now we can see it.
Now you can see it. And is it Facebook or is it something else?
It's Facebook.
It's Facebook? Okay. Okay, so I'm logged into my Facebook page. If everyone wants to go to their Facebook, does everyone have like a Facebook account they can log into to follow along and build their page, or we can just go through it together. I'll just kind of go through how to build a business page. So you log into your Facebook, your personal Facebook profile. Even though it's your personal Facebook, when you create a business page, it's not going to automatically connect all of your personal Facebook friends. It'll be separate. You'll just use your Facebook profile to control your business page. And so when you go to create a page, you go to this orange flag here on the left, click pages. And then mine's going to look a little different than yours just because I'm connected to so many business pages, but you'll press this blue button here that says create new page on the left. And then you'll create a page name. So we'll just do a very basic setup today, and then you can go back afterwards and add things like a profile picture and a cover photo. So what I always recommend for a page name, because the compliance laws for marketing for realtors in Nevada are very strict, and I believe they're more strict than the laws in our other markets. I just always err on the side of caution, and I just always make sure people include their realtor license number in their page name, because in Nevada, in the state of Nevada, you could get fined if you're putting out marketing as a realtor and you're not including your license number. And so by including it in your page name, you know, we always try to make a point to include the license number in the post or in the image somewhere. But even if you miss that or you forget, you should still be within compliance because it's in your page name, your license number is. So I always recommend the format, your first name, because that's what people are going to search first. They're not going to search your license number. And then Kirsch Realty. So your full name, Kirsch Realty, and then your license number is what I recommend. Because then that's another compliance law in Nevada is you have to disclose the brokerage which you are affiliated with. Again, I'm not an expert on the compliance laws, even in Nevada or in any other market for that matter. I think the laws in other markets are less strict, but I always prefer to be safe rather than sorry and get a big fine. So, and then another thing kind of related to compliance, but it's more Facebook's rules, is that you have to identify yourself as a real estate agent in the category section, because Facebook has specific rules as far as paid advertising, there's rules specific to housing and what real estate agents can, who they can target and what they can advertise. So it's important to identify yourself as a real estate agent. And then description, it's not required to fill it out at this time, but that's a good time to kind of give a short bio. I'm so-and-so, I've lived in this area for this long. I'm so excited to help you find your dream home, something along those lines. But like I said, we'll just do a super basic setup at this point, just so everyone has one afterwards. And then you just press create page. And then it says my page was created. So then, like I said, that's where you can add a profile picture, add a cover photo. But it should be created. So kind of the next thing we'll do is, it's great to have a Facebook business page, but it's even better to have people who actually follow you so that your content is being seen and shared with others, and so that you can get more leads and exposure. So after you set it up, you can invite your friends to like your page. And so the best way to do that is to go back. Sorry if nobody saw that. I clicked on, I went back to the pages, and then if you search your name up here, search the name of your page up here. That's the page I just created. So I'll click on that. And then I'll make sure I have to be following my page in order to invite others to follow it. So I'll make sure to click follow. And then if I just kind of scroll my mouse over this title right here, you'll see this window pop up. I can like it, I can message it, and then I'll click on this 3 dots icon. And if you scroll down, you'll see a lot of options, but if I just invite friends, this window will pop up. And these are all of my Facebook friends. So what I found when I've been helping other realtors kind of invite friends and get more exposure for their Facebook pages is I'll just go and invite all of their friends, because will get you the best return on your investment, I guess. I can think of a better way to say that. But if the more people you invite, the more people will actually like it. So I'll just click a few people. And then another really effective thing is, so if you just click this blue checkbox, it'll just send them a Facebook notification up here on the bell that so-and-so has invited you to like this page. But if you click this box right here, they'll get an invitation, a direct message. So that could be a little bit more effective as well. Because I don't know about you. I mean, I'm connected to a million Facebook pages, so I don't like see every single notification, but I definitely see every direct message I receive. So that will hopefully lead people to be more likely to like your page. I do both. I recommend doing both. So clicking here and then clicking right there. And then I'm just for the sake of, because this is a fake page and this is a presentation, I'm just gonna invite, this is my sister, so I'm just gonna invite her. And then I'll click send invites. And then, you know, hopefully she'll like it. She'll receive a message in her inbox that Jesse has invited you to like her page. And yeah, and the reason I share that is because I did help a realtor, a Reno agent, set up her business page. It was brand new, just literally like what I just showed you guys. We just put a title on it, identified her as a real estate agent. I don't even think she had a profile picture up yet. And then we invited all of her friends. She had 1,100 Facebook friends, and we invited every single one of them. And by the next day, she had like 200 page likes. So that's 200 people following her page, 200 people seeing everything she posted from there on out. And as a result of that, her posts are seen by 5 times the amount of people as like someone who doesn't invite their friends to like their page. Your post gets seen by a lot more people if you do that. So yeah, I feel like I kind of went through that fast. Is anyone stuck anywhere? Have any questions about anything at this point?
I have a quick question. What if you've already got your business page and you've changed brokers, but you need to change, like, you know, say from Keller Williams to Karch Realty?
Sorry, go ahead. If you just change brokerages, how do you change that on your business page?
Yeah.
That's a good question, because that'll happen a lot of times. You may change brokerages, or like you may have, like I've mistyped someone's license number when I was setting up their business page. I was like, oh crap, I really need to fix that. So to change the name of your business page, you'll go to your page, and then over here is kind of where you can see all of your options, what you can do. And then you'll scroll all the way to the bottom to settings. And then you'll see this page. And then over here, you'll see a button that says page info. And then here's where you can change your name. And as easy as changing your name. However, be prepared. Sometimes Facebook has strict rules. It'll say like, we'll make this change. They have to like approve the change first. And they'll be like, expect to wait like 48 to 72 hours for this change to take effect. Sometimes in my experience, it always gives that little message, and then I see the change happen pretty instantaneously. But just be prepared. It may take a few days for Facebook to make that change for you.
Where was the
I did.
I'm sorry.
where was that?
Oh, it was, so if you start on your page. And Colleen is, she's doing it right now. She's following along. I just got an invitation to like Colleen's page. Okay, so to go to your settings, on the left here, you should be in your page, and then on the left here, see all of these options. Are you seeing that, Maria?
I went to this.
Okay, and then go to settings, and then go to page info. Yeah, and then here's where you can add things like a username. So the way I explain this to people is like, if you're familiar with Twitter, you have like a Twitter profile name and then a Twitter handle. the username pretty much functions as like a Facebook handle. So it's easier for people to like tag your page in their own posts. If you have a Facebook handle, they can still tag you in things, but it's just easier sometimes to find you if you have a username. So that's where you can add that. I could add like Jesse Sherritt First Realty, and that could be my username. So when other people go to tag me and stuff, like say I had a client who I just helped them find their new home and they took a picture and wanted to tag me in it, they could in their post put at Jesse Sherritt First Realty and I would pop up right away. It's still possible for people to tag your page and stuff. This username function just makes it a little easier for people to do that. And then here's where you can go back and add your short description. That's what I mentioned earlier. It could be like a short bio, a short welcome message to anyone viewing your page. You can add contact information in here. I really just recommend, I think the best way to like learn and use your Facebook page to its full advantage is kind of click around and just see. Another really important feature is not in settings, but if you go back to the page and it keeps wanting me to set up a WhatsApp, I'm not going to do that. But if you go back to your page and then over here, you'll see all these options again, and then click on insights. I'm not going to have any insights, so maybe I'll use someone else's page as an example really quick. Let me go back to pages. I won't have any insights yet because it's a brand new page. A lot of these are brand new pages, but Stacy Brooks might have a lot of insights. So if you go back to your page and click on insights, once you get established and start posting things more, Facebook will give you some really helpful information as far as like how your page is doing, how your page is performing, and you can kind of monitor that and see if the things that you've been posting are resulting in more followers or things like that. A really common feature of insights that I like to use is the posts feature, because it lets you know when your audience is the most active on every day of the week. So you can see for Stacy, her audience, I mean, it's pretty much the same every week. She has 206 to 209 people viewing her page, or 200. So this number is the number of people who follow her page who are active on Facebook. So it doesn't necessarily mean they're viewing her page, but this just means this is when they're active. So she had 209 of her page followers are active on Sundays, and you can see like the time of day that they are most active. So not so active in early morning hours. And this is pretty standard. I see this across most Facebook pages. I find that the best times to post are like 7 a.m. to like 9 a.m. because that's kind of before, like, I know the first thing I do when I wake up is check my phone. So you can imagine that's similar, or if you're like eating breakfast, you're just scrolling through your phone. Another good time to post is at noon generally, because that's when people are taking their lunch or on lunch. And then kind of poor times to post that I found are like 3 to 6 p.m. because you can imagine people are picking their kids up from school, commuting back home from work. That's not to say like, you know, you shouldn't never post. You have to adhere to those rules super strictly because depending on the content, the caption in the photo, it could be regardless of the time of day. That's just what I recommend when you're first starting out. That can help you be successful. Does anyone have any other questions about their Facebook business page at this time? Okay. I think so. So you might be wondering if you're one of those who you're brand new to having a Facebook business page, you might be wondering what you should post on there. So sorry, let me get my mouse back. Stacy Brooks is one I mentioned earlier. So she doesn't have too many posts yet. Her Facebook page is pretty new. But you can post things like your closings if you just sold a house. That's always a good thing to post because you can be like, hey, I just sold this house. I can sell your house too. Here's a link to my website to get started. And this link is of course from Boomtown. So that's why Boomtown is a great tool to be using. And not even if you just sold someone's house, but if you just help someone find a house, you know, obviously it's super great to take a picture of them for their new house. Some of our realtors, like Maria, I know has a sign that says something about just sold by Maria. So she has her clients hold up this super cute sign in front of their new house that says just sold by Maria McCurdy, and she takes a picture of them and posts it to her Facebook page. So that's a great opportunity for something to share. And you're like, I can help you find your next home too. Here's a link to my website. You can search the MLS. That's another thing that Boomtown does. Another great thing to share is like client testimonials. So, and if you're brand new to having an online presence, a good way to get those is to have people invite your clients to like your page, and then they can leave you reviews right here. So Stacy's page is pretty new. She doesn't have any yet, but that's a good way, a good efficient way to collect those client testimonials. If you've had a really positive experience with a client, be like, you know, it would really help me out if you could let everyone know how great this was for you. And then you have all your testimonials. They're easily accessible if you want to print them out or share them elsewhere. That's a good place to collect them, is on a Facebook business page, but you can also use like a Google business page.
Because it has some reviews like that.
So if you have reviews, if you do have reviews, but they're elsewhere, say there might be on like Zillow or something, you can't really post them to your Facebook business page because those people would have to do it themselves. But if you want, I mean, you could copy and paste them, but it would be like you would, yeah, it would be like you're reviewing yourself. But I don't know. So yeah, that's a good, I think a lot of realtors have like reviews on Zillow. But so yeah, another good thing that you can post on your business page is like housing market trends. I know like the Reno market has been really hot lately. Statistics indicate that it might be cooling down soon. So just kind of sharing those trends, like from articles that you can get from a site such as Inman, or even like just Googling like, you know, your area housing market trends, Reno housing market trends, and finding an article, a recent article to share on your page. That's good content to post. That shows that you're staying in the know of the housing market. That shows that you're professional, knowledgeable. And that also helps manage like your clients' expectations. If your clients like your business page, they can be like, oh, okay, it's a seller's market. I can expect that it's going to be kind of crazy trying to buy a house right now. So not only does it show that you're staying up to date on housing market trends, but it's also useful in like managing client expectations and things like that. So yeah. That's kind of some examples of what you can post on your page. You can, it's also good to include like personal posts. It just helps add a nice personal touch, because I know a lot of our agents get a lot of business from word of mouth. So it's a lot of times your clients are friends of friends. And that's good to capitalize on that and emphasize that you are a person, you have a family, you're a community member, you know, I think it helps build trust to be a little personal, be a little vulnerable with your audience. And so that's another idea, is different life events that might occur would be okay to post on your business page as well. So yeah, do you want to go into the Boomtown section?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so next we're going to talk about how you can I've mentioned Boomtown a little bit, but Michael's going to go further into detail about how you can really use your Boomtown account in connection with your Facebook business page.
All right, thank you, Jesse. That was awesome, right? Hell yeah. Good, that's so much value right there. If you just follow that, you're gonna have a lot of followers. You'll be a celebrity. That's what you want, right? Yeah. So, okay, I'm looking at this, right? Is that,
So this is the.
okay. And then that's what they can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, as far as content, because that's what you really want, right? Show me the leads, right? Show me the money, right? So what you want, I hope that all of you guys have Boomtown here. Because if you don't have Boomtown, then you won't be able to capture the leads. If you do have your own website that captures the lead, that's great too. But Boomtown does everything. It has all the MLS, and I'll show it to you. So let's go to, we do have, this is open? Okay, let me see if I can, well, actually, go back here. I'm gonna keep that, okay, and because that's for an example. And then I'm gonna open this up. I like to have tabs. Usually I have 30 tabs. So my computer's screaming at me, why are you making me work? So, okay, so here's Boomtown. Okay, so if you don't have Boomtown, here's what it looks like, okay? For Stacy's Boomtown, it would look like, if I click on this, open new tab. It looks like this. If someone clicked on that link, it would go to this, which is great, right? So now they can fill this out, and Stacy Brooks, you see that right there, gets the lead, right? So anything that goes to this website, now she gets the lead. Let's just say this person started looking for a listing, okay? And they started checking out houses. By the third photo they look at, Boomtown's gonna try to capture their lead. So something's gonna pop up. I don't want to do it right now, but once I hit the third picture, a form would pop up and would stop me from keep going. So from searching or looking for some more, right? So it's like letting me hang. Like, if you want some more candy, you got to give me your contact information, bro. So and then that's what they have to. That's why I have to give them their information, right? Because in reality, if they put in their information, they're open to getting more information. And if they don't, you don't want to work with them, right? So, and that's the beauty of Boomtown. Now, once you capture, this website captures that lead, and it goes to the lead central. And this lead central is actually a CRM, which is an amazing CRM, because you can do a lot of drip campaigns, text campaigns, so you can get a hold of these people. And the good part is when the lead comes in, and then you have the app installed in your phone, you will get an alert, which is awesome. And wow, that thing is on. So you're gonna get an alert, and in the middle of the night, and you'll be like, oh, I better call this guy, right? So if you want to, Michael Hughes does a training in Boomtown, amazing in that, and also Mary, she does a training on that. They're both experts on that one. They did a training yesterday, and they'll be doing more training on that, right? Deep training. So I'm just gonna do a little high level on how you can get leads using Boomtown. So now what you want to do, because Jesse was explaining, you want to make sure that you get good content when you're posting, right? And the good part in the Reno market is we have a ownership program, and that's going to roll out to the other states too. And if you're part of the ownership program, Jesse and the team will be doing your postings for you, which is awesome, right? But don't get lazy, right? So right now you're like, Michael, I'm not in the Reno market. So, what should I do, right? So now what you need to do is you need to get your own leads, right? Because that's the only way you can do it. And here's the best way. So go to your Boomtown account. If you have the Boomtown, get your, this is Michael, it's Michael's, okay. So go to your profile first. Make sure you get your website link, okay? Because if you don't get your website link, it's gonna go to the Kirsch General website, and everyone will get that link. Because anyone that goes to that website, because we do marketing on that website, what happens is a lead comes in, and it goes to a Shark Tank category, which means whoever gets the lead first keeps it. So you have like 5 seconds, I think. So once you get the ding, you better call it, right? Once you get the ding, you better ring, right? So what you want to do is you want to grab this link. That is Michael Hughes link. It's where on Michael Hughes website. Anything that goes to here will be captured by Boomtown, right? And then Michael can call them, right? So we're gonna make an example of a good post. Okay. For example, you want to make a good post to say, okay, Michael, I want to show a house. What I want to do is I want to check out the houses, and oh, this one looks good. I'm going to promote this. Okay. Even though that's not my listing. Let's just say you don't have a listing. Okay. That doesn't mean that you can't make money, right? Because you can promote this and still make money, right? So what you want to do, Michael's going to do, is he's going to grab this link right here because he already has his website, right? Code right there. Okay. So he's going to capture that and copy, and he's going to go to his, for example, this is his. Actually, I'm going to go to Jesse's, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to Jesse's, and then you're just going to create the post. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to just click and paste it here. Boom. Okay. So now what's going to happen is Facebook's going to pull that picture, pull that information for you. So you don't have to, which is awesome, right? And then what you want to do is to go back to that list, and then you can just copy this, right? I mean, unless you want to create, think of something better, which is, if you're very creative, that's what I would do, right? Put something funny. Always put something funny because people are mostly like bored, right? And that's the reason why, social media is there, because it really is a drug, right? Yeah, a drug is like, it induces emotions, and social media does the same thing. You go in social media to have some emotion, to have some feeling, right? Happy, sad, whatever, the fear, right? That's what they're giving us. That's why you're there, right? So you want to put something funny or something cool. What I would say is, check this out. Oh, I can't even spell it there. And then you want to make sure you put an emoji, correct? Because emoji is a very good tool for text communication. Because text communication without emojis, if the person reading it is in a bad state of mind or like in a bad mood, they're going to read it in the bad mood, right? Like, how you doing? And then if they're in a bad mood, like, well, why do you care, right? But if you have a smiley face, then, it kind of conveys that emotion, right? So, and then you just want to paste that right there. And what you want to do is put a call to action. You can say, click below for more photos. Okay, and then of course, we put something else like a house and a smiley face. Okay, you can't go too wrong with too many emojis. And then in Reno, I would put Reno, right? And real estate. Okay. And then I would post this. Okay, so now you can actually, some people would say, I want to boost this. I would not boost this right now. Don't even worry about that for now, because we will have a different class for that, okay? And just post it. And here we go. Boom. So even though you have, Jesse and the team posting for you, I would highly suggest be active on it, because if you're not looking at your Facebook page and then you have messages, you're missing some communication there, right? So maybe some people are messaging you in your Facebook, right? So you can't just sit back and, have the team do all the work for you. That's not going to work. You have to, it's your business. We're here to post, but we cannot manage your messages, right? So make sure you take care of that. So now what's going to happen is anyone that clicks on this will go to the right person. And always, see, there you go. So it's now asking me, right? I can't even go in anymore, right? Right, so now it's asked, that's what it looks like, by the way. It want to ask me some information. So now, where can you post? I would post in your LinkedIn using that strategy. I would also post in Facebook if you do have LinkedIn. Facebook is the best. LinkedIn is good too, but Facebook is the best social media. Like what Jesse was talking about. I mean, they're the number one, right? If you look at countries, Facebook's the second largest country in the world, right? So, and people are really addicted to Facebook. It's the most stickiest website ever built. The average person that on Facebook is 20 minutes. I think about that, right? Yeah, they said, well, TikTok is there. Yeah, TikTok is good. There's strategy for that. But as far as people that, want to buy a house and able to use it for marketing, Facebook is the key. And now let me show you another tactic that you can use this strategy with to get more leads, okay? So let's just say, for example, today you're like, you know what? I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go networking. I just want to sit at home and just, see if I can get some people online. So what you can do, if that's what you want to do, right? What I would do is I would go to Marketplace. Where's that Marketplace at? Okay. So Marketplace is a good place to network. Okay, because a lot of people here are selling furniture, getting rid of furniture. So that means either they're moving or they want some money, right? And then what you can do is network with them properly. Don't try to be pushy, right? Nobody wants a salesperson, but people like to be friends with people, right? So what I would do, for example, I want to make sure that this is not a commercial. So let me go with this one. Looks like a good one. Okay. All right. Okay. This is sold by this person. Okay. It looks like it's not a seller or like a commerce person. So what I would do is I would just send this person a message. And the way I would send a message is I would go in like this. Boom, send a message. Right. And what I would do is, so let's see, good morning. I'm interested. I'm looking for a new couch. And then if I put enter, I wonder if it's going to go in. Okay, so what I would do is just ask that question. And then, how on your email you have a signature, right? You have your signature on your email. This is what you do in here too. So I'm kind of, I don't want to click enter. It might send out. What I would do is, I'm going to grab one of this, please. And then if I want to show the Word document, Mike, do I just move it here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Drag it up to the right page.
Bam, right there. All right, so what I would do. This couch. Is it still available? Then I would put Michael. And then I'll put and then my phone number. You can do that. Or even better, if you would like, is grab your website, right? This one, okay? Click on that. This is the best link right here. Click on that, copy it, and then open a new tab and go to Bitly. This website, you might want to bookmark this website. This is going to help you a lot, okay? Because this website shortens your link and it makes it not too long, okay? And then, so like this one is too long. right? People don't like that. And we can just put it in here, paste this, and shorten it to that. And then just copy that. And then you can share that to your, here are, want to see those. For example. And then you can just copy this and then move it to, where you at? To this. Paste it there. So I'm not gonna do it right now, okay? Because this is a real person. You don't want. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's not my style.
It's not my style. Sorry, Jesse. Right. That's funny. So you can do that without, you can network without leaving your house. You haven't sent a message, okay. And without spending gas and just, scrolling around, saying hi. And same thing when you're talking to people on your Facebook profile, make sure that you do have your signature in the bottom, like an email, right? Take advantage of that, right? Because you want them to click on the link and check out houses, because you want them on this page. Why do you want them on that page? So you can grab their information and you can put them in the drip campaign. So Boomtown literally is your employee working for you 24/7, right? 7 days a week, right? And with it's like a robot, right? It's doing its own, drip campaigns. It's like your assistant. You don't have to pay for it. So and it's taking care of everything that you need, handling your follow-ups, all that stuff for you without you doing anything, right? So it's like a second view. So I highly suggest go get Boomtown, and it's the most amazing tool I've ever seen. And in real estate, it's actually, if you go online and research tools in real estate, Boomtown is the best. And that's the reason Kirsch got Boomtown. And as a matter of fact, we pay this much, and we only ask the agents to pay this much because we want them to make this much, right? Because the more money you guys make, the more money we make. So it's all helping you guys out. So hopefully that helps. And the next class, we're going to be talking about Facebook advertising, and that's taking this to the next level. And that's when you are paying Facebook, telling Facebook where to put your ads. Okay. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
So when you're sharing somebody else's house, does that have to be a Kirsch?
Or
Or can you use other people's too? Or do you need permission? And who from?
That's a good question. And I'm glad Michael's here. Michael is expert.
I know a little bit, but I
Yes, you can market any home that's the MLS because it's already being marketed. Basically, if you show the exact same information that's in the MLS minus the private remarks, private remarks are the only thing that cannot be publicly.
Okay.
Everything else.
Okay.
So if anyone online didn't hear that, Colleen asked if you can share another agent's listing on your profile, right?
Right, because I was under the impression, like months ago, I talked to Patty about it, and she said it was okay to promote any Kirsch. Yeah, advertise on any Kirsch agent. But that was it. So, but if it's, and that you could market others, because then you actually helped me with one, and it wasn't a Kirsch, and it kind of became a thing.
That's right.
But I got permission, and then it was fine.
Yeah.
So.
And
if it's.
And that's like what Michael said, because it's in the Kirsch website and it's in MLS,
Yeah.
it's okay. And go ahead, Mike.
And also in the MLS input form, at the very bottom of the form, it says, do you give
Right.
this agent permission to advertise with no restrictions on all internet websites? Or they can elect to not have online valuations
Right.
or online commentary reviews. And so basically whatever they agree to, there's going to be translated into what's shown on MLS. So that means whatever's shown on MLS is legit to advertise.
Okay, okay, cool.
Okay. Did you guys get that? Was his voice really Oh, you guys didn't hear it? Did you guys get it? Yes? Raise your hand. Okay, if anybody didn't hear Michael, Michael will come over here and re-say it. I just need your hands if you guys need that. Oh, it looks like they got it, Michael. Yeah, you have a good voice, so he has a radio voice. Any other questions? Hola, hello.
Well, with sending.
I have a question.
Oh, okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Are you ready for me?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, when I have a few different Facebook accounts. I have my business one, my personal one, and I have my subdivision one.
Okay.
Oh, when I go up and I want to, in the top right corner, when you're on Facebook and you want to do the drop down to change profiles, I can't figure out how to add a third one. See where it said, yeah, perfect. Switch profiles.
Got it, okay.
I
So,
want to add a third one.
okay, so let me see. Okay, so let me see. Check this out. If you go here, make sure, okay, so go home. Go home. I like that. Oh, you are home, Mary.
I am home. Okay, done.
So click on the pages, and what do you see?
When I click on the,
Pages. So you go home and click on pages right here. What do you see on your screen? If you do it on your screen. Because that's how I usually go to my Facebook pages.
you clicked on the blue Facebook link on the far left.
Yeah, far left. So I click on the logo first,
Okay.
and then I click on the pages.
Pages.
Right here, on the flag.
Pages.
Yep.
I see two of them.
Okay, so then you can, whatever you have on those two, those are the ones you can control. And if you don't have, so you said you have 3 Facebook pages, right?
Correct.
Okay, so the ones that one you don't have access to. So what you want to do is whoever has access to that, let's just say, I don't know who, right? Let's just say it's me. Ask that person to change your role in that page. So
It's
what
my
they-
personal business Facebook account that I'm looking to add.
Okay, so your personal Facebook account is different from a Facebook page. So yeah, so the way it works is Facebook profile first, which is a personal, and there's Facebook pages, and then Facebook groups, right? So there's another category. So if you want to post on your personal account, it would be just here. This is just
Right.
Then you can post there. And then if you want to post on your business account, you want to go to pages and choose that page, then start posting.
Okay. So if there's no like when I'm sitting on my phone, I can't click over to that. The drop down, like I can with my other.
You know how to basically add it as an option right here.
Yes.
So if you want to add as an option right here, you have to log out. So I'm going to log out. Okay, let me see here. Hang on. Okay, so I'll let you. So when you log out, log out, bye-bye. Okay. And then in here, add account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Log
That's
out.
how you add multiple categories or people here, profiles, and that you can switch back and forth to. Yeah.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then from that, then you can go to that arrow down, and you can switch profiles.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, sorry, you have a question.
With the marketplace,
Mhm.
so is that real, like, how do you easily attach your signature? Do you have to have that in a Word document, just trying to copy it? or-
Yeah, I would put it in the Word document before you, because once you press enter, it'll send.
You can't save it anywhere on Facebook.
No, you can't save it anywhere. Yeah, it's not an email. I wish that would be cool, right?
Is there a way to have a signature on your text?
On your texting, on your phone,
Yeah.
regular phone? No,
Okay.
maybe you could, I don't know. I've never tried it.
For a
Yeah,
while. I
that's a
don't
good
know.
question.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
good question.
You can?
On your text? Really? How do you do that?
In the settings, messages.
In here, in the regular phone?
and I-
There you go.
I
So,
have an iPhone.
yeah, if you have an iPhone, Michael, you said that you can put a signature in the bottom. What? Oh, damn. That would be kind of annoying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah. But good question though,
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. I see pretty faces over here. Any last questions before we let you guys go? Okay, any thoughts? Anything you wanna?
If there's anything else that comes up afterwards, you can email us, Jesse.Sherrick@Kirsch Realty, Michael Seriosa.
M Seriosa.
M Seriosa at Kirsch Realty. I'm also happy, we've been recording this training, so I'm happy to send that to anyone who's interested in seeing it, who may have missed part of the training. So yeah, just let us know, email us and let us know that you would like the recording.
Oh, you have a question, Amanda? No, okay. You want the recording? Is that what you're saying? Yes, awesome, awesome. How's the farm? Good? Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming. And yeah, we're gonna be doing some more of this. Any last things you want to say? And then we do have a review or survey. So if you guys
Oh
want.
yes, you'll be getting a survey via email, an hour after this. So, and there's a part to let us know any other trainings you want to see. So if there's something specific related to marketing you want us to go over, that's a great place to include that, so we can be sure to go over that in our next marketing training.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Bye.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Yes, I got this.
What about marketing on your personal page, or is that really not?
On your
I
regular
mean,
page?
like, because on my business page,